game's future stars are on display. Stepping up now, Red Rivera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Kwan takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Red Rivera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Inaba is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So striding forward now, Joseph Lipscomb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. By now, one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready for another chance? Willie Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And that's in there, base hit. And there are 2 away now. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th, and boy, just one lone hit for the visitors. Now at the plate, Red Rivera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Stepping into the box, Robbie Green. He flew out in his last at-bat. To the left side, Rivera comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Thomas Yamazaki, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
2-2-2.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Here, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Into the box now, Red Rivera. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Gwinnett Stripers came through late, taking the lead. Minor League Baseball is live. Ready now, Tommy Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground out to short. Rivera has it. And that's the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home. So striding in, Red Rivera. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. got what he was looking for, and put a good swing on it.
Now batting, John Flowers. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive.
Stepping in, Red Rivera. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Kelly is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So it was a swinging strike 3. John Flowers is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Before the 0-2, a look to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Rivera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Tyson Kelly. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier.
Striding into the box, Red Rivera, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Calzado sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Striding in, Red Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hayes giving chase. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around second now and headed for third. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Calzado.
Number 2, Ronald Calzado.
Now the payoff pitch home. Under back to the mound. And that's the second out. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there.
AAA baseball. Stepping into the box, Red Rivera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop,
And the pitch.
Red Rivera.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Batting second.
Marco Hernandez steps in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Robertson.
Grounded to short. Rivera. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now in the box, Red Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Red Rivera.
All right, make it
Hit
turn. Go,
high.
go.
In deep to left field. McGathick going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, number 31 for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Ground is short. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Settling in now, Clayton Heskey. He singled his last time up. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded clean. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Stripers on top, 1-0. Digging in now, Zane Weller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. Red Rivera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out,
Sent
beat it out.
on the ground out to second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Leading off the inning, Gerald Zapata, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number. Digging in, Red Rivera. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. At the plate, Martin Macias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Time for baseball. So coming to the plate, Gerald Zapata. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rivera. Lee. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both now and they can both swing the bats. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Rivera.
From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball. Digging in, Gerald Zapata. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Red Rivera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Rivera.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Striding forward now is the DH, Shannon Navarro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Rivera stands at second with no outs. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Striding in once again, Wyatt McClory looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now at the plate, Russell Siger. He flew out in his last at-bat. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. Now to the plate, Red Rivera. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Rivera.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The relay throw, and he's safe.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Shannon Navarro. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Navarro.
to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on. Into the box, Red Rivera. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, the bad news is he botched what looked like a routine fly ball. The good news is the runner wasn't able to advance any further than first base, so that's a play that should have been made, but at least it wasn't more than a one-base error.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shannon Navarro.
Navarro.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Gautier backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wyatt McClory. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on. Stepping in, Clayton Pesky.
Batter number 5. Designated hitter.
Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Brian Mortero will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Macias is right there, 1 down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Gonzalez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Gonzalez.
Here it comes on 0-2. Down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits. Digging in for his second at-bat, Red Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit to 3rd. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Into the box now, Red Rivera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but They did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
So digging in now, Red Rivera.
Shortstop, Red Rivera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Chen leads off second with nobody out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Netzel comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat. Digging in once again, Red Rivera. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Red Rivera.
First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This one ends with a 10-5 score.